Welcome to another trade recap video. Today is Wednesday, the 8th of July. We're gonna go over the two trades that I ended up taking this morning during London Open on the Nasdaq, which cost me $406 on my account. Two losses, but happy with the trades I took and happy with the way I managed them. Let's dive in. Proof of equity, so lost $406 on the day and still the same account that I was trading on all prior trade recap videos. So coming in this morning on NQ, half an hour before London Open, we could see that price had been trending downwards, inversing all these bullish 4-hour gaps, creating, of course, new 4-hour targets. But in order for me to want longs, I would have wanted to see a sweep of liquidity of either Asia low or both Asia low and previous day low. So I was more interested in shorts from the start. Same story on the 1 hour. And same story on the 15-minute. We were even in a 15-minute fair value gap continuation, as you can see right here. So even more confluence that price wanted to take Asia low and maybe even previous day low. We had a fair value gap continuation on the 15-minute right here and one right here. We also tapped into that one and we were actively breaking structure of that previous candle. So I was interested in shorts. Now, coming on the time frame of entry, yes, pretty quickly took out Asia low. If I'm correct, that happened right here at 246. Yes, took out Asia low. This is interesting because here I avoided the first loss because on the 3 minutes on NQ, we had a fair value gap continuation right here, 242, which was also aligning with a 5-minute fair value gap continuation. Had he has not been so close to Asia low, or had he has not taken Asia low yet, then I would have for surely entered this one because it looked really good. But since yes took out that Asia low, I was not interested anymore in shorts. I knew, or I was convinced that it was more likely that NQ would have a reaction of that as well. And from that moment, I started to be interested in that 15-minute unmitigated fair value gap that we had higher up above, which was this one first, excuse me, that one. So this one is not that important. So I was kind of interested in longs here since ES took that draw, but we didn't got them. And then right after 3, after London opened, we got a fair value gap continuation to the downside, inversing all these bullish gaps, inverse all of those, and we had a clean break of structure and displacement candle to the downside. Now, of course, this draw, Asia low, is too close. Either go for a 35-point stop loss or 32.5. It is too close. I always want at least a 1-to-1. So what do I do in these instances? I wait for a pullback so that I can get in at least a 1-to-1. So that's what I did. I anticipated the pullback. And I got in at around here for a 25-point stop loss, which was then more than a 1-to-1 to the draw. And then I always aim to hold until a 1.5 hour. Now, between 2 and 3 a.m., Frankfurt opens its market. And this is always not a super prominent draw. I don't target Frankfurt opening range low or high, but I usually go break even. Today I did not, as I spoke about in my trade recap video yesterday. Last Wednesday, I believe it was, I missed a very, very good trade. There was momentum and I got tapped out at my break even point, and the trade didn't fit to go break even. And in my opinion, this trade didn't fit either to go break even. My entry was very close to Frankfurt opening range low. So right here, when we take it at this candle, 309, I could have gone break even, but I decided to wait at least for one tap. Unfortunately, that tap turned out into a straight stop loss. So every other trade that I've been taking the last few weeks in London, I went break even at this Frankfurt opening range lower high. Today I did not, and it didn't play out in my favor. Still, looking at how this trade was forming and setting up and how close my entry was to this Frankfurt opening range low, I found it more than reasonable to give it at least one tap and then go break even. Today that didn't play out, that's okay. Still happy with the way I managed it, especially knowing that ES was also actively going or looking like it wanted to go for that previous day low. So that was the first trade I ended up taking. I was a bit not mad at myself, but like now I don't go break even and price straight goes for my stop loss. But it is what it is. Still, I believe I made the right decision based on what price was telling me. And that, of course, is the most important. So we had Frankfurt there. We took that one and then price continued. And we got another 1 minute fair value gap continuation. Same story as before. It closes too close to Asia low. So again, I waited for a pullback to at least get a 1-to-1. And again, I was in with 25 points. So giving me a 1-to-1 and again, planning to hold still a 1.5. And this one was a straight stop loss as well. If you ask me, 2 textbook trades according to my strategy. If the draw is less than 0.5 R from the entry candle, I will not even consider taking it, not even on a pullback. But if the draw is between 0.5 and 1 R, my rule is to wait for the pullback if it comes, to give me at least that 1 R until the draw, and then expecting it to flush through a little bit further. Over my large data sample, this is the best way to approach these type of entries. Of course, it's always better if the draw is a bit further than 1 R, 1.5 R, but these entries can't be missed in my data. So happy with the trades I took. 2 losses is more than normal on a strategy. If you go even with 60, 70 or more % win rate, there's even a chance you can have 5, 6 losses in a row, you know? So nothing uncommon. I still have $900 in trailing drawdown. I'm risking $200. So I should be good to be able to take 4 more losses before I basically would blow the account. That's very unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely. So we'll see how it goes. Excited for the rest of the trading week. If you learn anything, let me know in the comments section. If you have any questions, let me know as well. I'll be very happy to help you. Other than that, thank you for watching. Wish you the best day of your life so far. What that means is tomorrow is gonna be even better. Goodbye for now.